Hello, my loves. It's your girl, Lily L, and welcome back to my channel. So, today on Soft Girl Secrets, we will be discussing femininity is not loud, it's grounded. So, let me start this video in a way that might feel uncomfortable, especially in a world that rewards visibility, performance, and constant expression. The most feminine women are rarely the loudest in the room. They're not the ones dominating conversations. They're not the ones oversharing. They're not the ones constantly asserting their presence. And yet, they're unforgettable. Because femininity, when it's real, it's not loud, it's grounded. And grounding is something you feel before it's ever spoken. There was a time in my life when I misunderstood this completely. I believed that being seen meant being expressive, that power meant being assertive, and that confidence meant making sure my voice was heard, my opinion was known, and my presence was undeniable. Well, here's the self criticism I had to sit with. And I say this honestly, not harshly. I confused noise with presence. I thought being noticeable meant being impactful. I thought being expressive meant being embodied. But what I didn't realize was that the more I spoke, the less weight my words carried. Because grounded women don't compete for attention, they command it quietly. As a feminine confidence and beauty consultant, this is one of the biggest misconceptions I help women untangle. So many women are told to quote unquote step into their power in ways that actually disconnect them from their femininity. They're encouraged to speak more, share more, assert more, without ever being taught how to anchor. And without grounding, expression becomes nervous energy. Grounded femininity begins in the nervous system. It's the ability to sit in silence without rushing to fill it. It's the ability to pause before responding. It's the ability to observe without immediately reacting. And when I learned how to ground myself emotionally, mentally, physically, everything about my presence changed. I slowed down, not because I lacked urgency, but because I trusted timing. I stopped explaining myself in real time. I stopped reacting immediately. I stopped feeling the need to be understood right now. And something powerful happened. People leaned in because grounded women don't chase attention. Attention gravitates towards them. And this is where beauty becomes something deeper than aesthetics. Beauty is not how much you do, it's how safe you feel in your body. Beauty is regulation. Beauty is steadiness. Beauty is containment. You can always tell when a woman is grounded because her energy doesn't spike with every interaction. She doesn't rise and fall based on who's present. She doesn't outsource her sense of self to the room. She arrives as herself and remains herself. And that kind of presence is magnetic. Grounded femininity doesn't persuade, it doesn't argue, it doesn't prove, it allows. This is why loud confidence often fades quickly, while quiet presence lingers. Loudness is usually fueled by adrenaline. Grounding is fueled by self trust. And when you trust yourself, you don't rush. When you trust yourself, you don't overstate. When you trust yourself, you don't fear silence. Silence stops feeling awkward when you're rooted. And here's the truth most people do not want to hear. If stillness feels uncomfortable, it's not because you're boring, it's because you're ungrounded. Grounding requires facing yourself without distraction. It requires learning how to sit with your own thoughts, with your own emotions, and your own sensations without immediately escaping into a noise, into an explanation, or into a performance. But once you do, something shifts. Your femininity becomes calmer, your decisions become cleaner, and your standards become quieter and stronger. You stop performing softness and start inhibiting it. And this is where life begins to feel different. People treat you with more respect, not because you demanded it, but because your presence sets the tone. Opportunities come without force. Connections feel steadier. Your beauty feels less consumable and more intentional. Because grounded femininity is not about being admired by everyone, it's about being felt by the right people. So if you've been trying to be louder, more expressive, more visible, pause. Ask yourself a better question. Am I grounded? Because femininity doesn't shout, it anchors. And when you anchor into yourself, the world adjusts. Now, if this resonated, subscribe. This channel is for women who want embodied femininity, not performative confidence. If you want personalized guidance on grounding your presence, refining your confidence, and aligning your beauty with inner steadiness, I offer one on one feminine and beauty consultations. The link is below. So remember, ladies, stay soft, stay intentional, stay prepared, and stay feminine. Have a good one. Bye bye.